For people who work with large data sets in Excel, one of the most common error checking tasks is the removal of duplicate values. In this video, I will highlight 3 ways to find and remove duplicate values in Excel. Each method is slightly different and each has its share of pros and cons. So the first method is to remove the duplicates using data function. So I have a table showing item codes, item description and price. The last 5 entries in this table are duplicate in nature, but there is a slight difference between these. For the first 3 items, the entire row is duplicate, but for the last 2 items, only the item description and the price are duplicates. So let's see how we can remove the duplicates using the data function. First, select the entire table, go to data, then select remove duplicates. By default, all the 3 columns are selected. So let's keep it as it is and see what happens then. Click OK. So what has effectively happened is it has removed only 3 duplicate values. So the 2 values where the last 2 rows where only the item description and price or duplicates haven't been removed. So let's see how we can remove them also. So again, click on remove duplicate. So this time we'll uncheck the item code and the price. So all the item descriptions which are duplicate will be removed. Click OK. So all the duplicate values have been removed now. So what was different between the first and the second case? In the first case, it didn't remove the last 2 duplicate items because the item codes of the last 2 entries were not duplicates, they were unique. So it didn't remove that. And in the second method, we removed using the item descriptions, so which were obviously duplicate and hence got removed. So this is the first method. This method should be used when you're working with extremely large data, which is very difficult to clean, and also when you're very comfortable removing the records from the data without actually seeing which are the duplicate entries. The second method is using conditional formatting. So go to Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight Cell Rules and Duplicate Values. The shortcut for this is Alt-H, L-H, D. Now all the values which are duplicate are highlighted in red color. So we can put a filter here. The shortcut for that is Ctrl-Shift-L. So what you can do is you can filter by the no fill, and if you just want the unique records for item codes, you'll get it here. And if you want the unique records for item description, you can get it here. Suppose you want to delete the duplicate values, it is very easy because the data here is quite small. So say I delete coffee mug, so here the color has changed. Suppose I delete soap also, pencil, glass and spoon set. So in this way, while working with small data, you can remove the duplicates just by visually seeing them. So Basically, conditional formatting is to be used when you're working on a small set of data that can be cleaned visually. And basically you're able to identify visually and confirm the duplicates before removing them. The third method is using a pivot table. So select the data, go to insert, click on the pivot table. The shortcut for this is Alt and V in Excel 2013, and for earlier versions of Excel it is Alt and VT. So a table is selected. I want to create the pivot in this worksheet only, so I click OK. And suppose I want the unique values for the item codes, so I drag the item codes into the rows tab. So now I have just the unique item codes here. Suppose you just want the unique item descriptions, so you can drag the item descriptions in the rows tab. You'll get the unique item descriptions. So pivot tables should be used when you're creating a separate list of unique values.